I think one of my interests in the world is 70 years of the Soviet Union. I think we did have the Soviet Union from around about 1917 to 1992. So we've had about 70 years of the Soviet Union, and that's how long it lasted. I do admire the Russians very much because I think they're very aggressive in the world. They see the world as a problem. I think they take advantage of the world, and they're very aggressive in the world, and they cause problems all the time, and they do damage in the world because they think the world is a problem. So I think they do take a very negative view on the world, and it's a very dangerous view that Russia is somehow maybe different from the world because it could have a cold climate or something, so it has a cold character in the world. But I think if you look at Russian history in the world, it's primarily an aggressive confrontation because they think of problems all the time in the world. They think of problems all the time. So I think that's one of the reasons why maybe the Soviet Union lasted just 70 years and the Russian Revolution just lasted 70 years. If you look at the revolutions throughout history, I think we've had 5 or 6 of them. They've lasted at least 100 years, maybe 200 years, but I think the Russian Revolution lasted 70 years. So it has kind of failed, and it's a bit of a disappointment. Despite its bravado, despite its patriotic intention, despite its investment in the Russian Revolution, despite its vision to conquer the world with a new ideal of politics. So I think that the Russian Revolution has not done quite as well as maybe the American Revolution or the French Revolution or maybe even the Chinese Revolution. So I think that it is very different. But I do find Russia quite disgusting at times because of the attitude of violence and aggressiveness that they take with the world and with people as well. I think they crush people's skulls with the display of their strength, like strong people. So I think they're very violent, and I think there's no place in the world for violence. But I do think that Russian people are very violent. I think they're very violent, and I think that's one of the sad, tragic situations of the world, that there is a Russia in the world that's very violent, and I don't think there's a place for violence in the world. So I think that Russia is very odd in the world because it seems very unusual compared to other countries in the world. If you look at the rest of the world, it's quite happy, quite content with daily life. It kind of gets on with daily life. It's quite happy and content with daily life. Most of its needs are met, and they have quite a good standard of life as well. A good standard of life and a quality of life. And that stretches to most people throughout the world, including Asians and Africans. So I think that that's very positive. But with the Russians, I think they do have a habitat of poverty. They like to feel poor or something, and they like poverty. But I think with Russia, there's a lot of snow there, there's a lot of Siberia there, there's not many cities there. I think there are 10 to 20 cities there. They seem to be isolated in a northern quarter of the world, and they seem to be very desperate and isolated. So I think there's no such thing as Russia in the world. I don't think it exists. I think it's maybe a modern occurrence, a modern view that there is a Russia in the world, but I don't think there's no such. I don't think there's any such thing as Russia in the. I think there's no such thing as Russia in the world. I think there's no such thing as Russia in the world. So that's my view on that. Thank you very much.